Do you want to sound a bit like the Queen? Maybe you don't want to sound like the Queen exactly, but do you wish to soften your accent or make your accent sound a little bit English? Now, this is a vague term, English, because there are lots of accents in England. For example, you've got Southern England, which is a little bit like me. You've got Northern England, which sounds a little bit like Jon Snow, and I'm probably going to upset a lot of people here. You got Liverpool, mate. You got Scouse accents in the north. Yeah, you've got like a Geordie accent that sounds a bit like this, a bit like Ant and Dec. Like you've got Cornish accent, which sounds a bit like that if you're from Cornwall. So there are lots of accents. I want to teach you RP, which stands for Received Pronunciation. Now, this is the most well-received accent in the world. It's very desired in the world of business. And this is because it's clear, but it's just the most well-received because it's the clearest and the most audible. RP stands for Received Pronunciation, or if you want, you could just call it Southern English. Whatever you want. In RP, there are 5 vowels. In English, there are 5 vowels in the English alphabet. A, E, I, O, U. Pretty simple. If you see it written down, we'll just pronounce it. Unfortunately not. In RP, the accent, there are 19 vowel sounds. So despite the fact there's only 5 vowels, they could be any one of 19 vowel sounds. For example, let's take the A, the letter A. Ah, cat, cat. Yep. This word. Bath. No, it's bath. Why? I don't know. It's just the way the accent gods intended. So, for the letter A, there are 3. Nearly forgot how to count on my fingers there. 3 vowel sounds. You have the short A, ah, as in cat. You have the long A, ah, as in ah, or car. And you have the diphthong A, hey, mate. What the hell is a diphthong, I hear you ask? A diphthong is 2 vowels combined to make another vowel. For example, A, which is the diphthong A, is the in egg and the I in bit. A. Funny faces today. Where are we going to start? We're going to start with the short A as in cat. This is an important sound to start with because so often people will pronounce this sound as an rather than ah. So, as the example we show here, cat turns to cut. Hat turns to hut. Mat turns to mutt. Bat turns to... So how do we fix this? We are going to start with mouth and tongue position. First thing you're going to do is I want you to close your mouth, neutral, like it's the worst day of your life. Then you're going to create a big cheesy grin for me like this. And then you're going to imagine that in front of you is your favorite piece of food in the world. In this case, for me, it's a burger. And I'm smiling at it. And then I'm going to try and take a big bite. Ah. Notice how my tongue is down because my tongue was up. I wouldn't be able to fit the burger in my mouth. Where's that going? Who knows? So, nice big open sound. Ah. 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 And I want you to repeat after me. We're going to go through the alphabet. We're going to do some consonants followed by this vowel. Ah. Ba. Ka. Da. Ma. So what's the danger here? If you lose the smile, it becomes that short U sound. Hut, mutt, but, rather than hat, mat, bat. So you have to make sure you keep that big cheesy smile when doing this sound. Here are some slightly more complex words using the short A, which I will underline. We have the word absolutely, magnificent, Harry, baffling, agriculture, Latin, Luckily, we're not learning Latin today. So have a go at this sound. I want you to remember cheesy grin. Ah, ah, biting into that food. And this sound can be deceiving because just because it's spelt with an A doesn't mean it's this sound. But tune in for more, and next time I will show you the next A sound so you can start to differentiate between the short A and the long A. Enjoy.